Hey, what's up guys? This is Pat from PopularMMOs.com, and I'm going to go through Runescape and show you some of the unique features of the game. We're going to check out some of the skills in the game, we're going to check out a couple of the mini-games, and we're going to check out the player housing and talk about some of the other features that make Runescape a unique game. You can tell there's a little bit of lag in the game, but it's really not too bad at all. The first thing we're going to check out is going to be the Grand Exchange, which is the auction house, pretty much, of RuneScape. And it's pretty easy to use, too. Pretty much, you can set it so that you can buy something, and even if it's not for sale, right when someone sells it, you will get it. So you type in right here what you want, choose it from the list, set it to buy it, and confirm the offer, and sold, and you get it right away. And collect items goes right to your inventory, and you get some extra money if they were selling it at a lower price than what you paid for it. As you can see, RuneScape has some pretty dated graphics, but is still one of the most popular MMORPGs that there is, and you can just play it right in your browser if you want to. Now we're going to go check out one of the dungeons in the game. Okay, this is the place in RuneScape where you enter the dungeons, and they're all entered from here. And the dungeons in this game are pretty different from other games you've played. Okay, you can enter solo or in a group, but the thing that's different is that you are entering with no gear or anything with you, and you're pretty much going to get materials there, and you're going to use it to craft. So crafting is a big part of dungeons in this game. And you're going to craft gear, and that's what you're going to use to fight the monsters in the dungeon. So let's pick a floor. I'm going to show you guys solo so that we can just take a quick look at how the dungeons work. And the complexity, the higher the complexity, the more skills you have to use in here. So you see if I set it to 1, you only fight, but you're going to get more experience if you have a higher complexity. So we're going to set this to 6. And right here is where you enter the dungeons. And one of the good things about the dungeons in this game is that they're going to be different every single time because they're randomly generated. Okay, so here on the table there are some stuff they're going to give you because you're going to need stuff to do the dungeon, and this is going to give you some stuff to fight with and some food and some money. And food in this game recovers your health, but it is pretty much like a potion as you know it in most MMORPGs, and it's really important in this game. This guy in the middle of the room, the smuggler, he is going to be in every dungeon. He is going to be a guy that sells you stuff, and it's going to be real useful. You're going to use a lot of this stuff for crafting, so you're going to want to make sure that you talk to this guy when you're in here. You're going to have to come back into this room and get the things that you need. As you can see, there are spinning wheels, altars, and all different kinds of things in this room, and you're going to use these for crafting. But let's take a look in one of the rooms. And since I set this to medium, there's going to be at least 32 different randomly generated rooms. So you never have to grind the same thing over and over. So let's take a look at this one. Alright, so there's going to be some monsters in each room. And at the end of the dungeon, there's going to be one boss fight. And after you kill him, you'll complete the dungeon. You're going to get experience in Dungeoneering. And Dungeoneering is a skill. Pretty much everything in this game is a skill, which is pretty unique. And you can see that in this room, these monsters, they drop stuff that's going to be useful to you, like runes. You see that's for your magic skill. And in this game, you can switch between a melee character, range character, and magic character whenever you want. You just need a bow and arrows, and you can be an archer. You can need runes, and these are runes right here, and a staff, and you're a mage. So it's a classless game, which is good because you don't have to make a new character ever. You can just switch back and forth. You see this right here? It says fish. You can do fishing here, which will get you food pretty much, which is going to help you in the dungeon, which is important. But let's take a quick look at some of the crafting that you can do in the dungeon by going back to the smuggler. Alright, let's talk to him, and we're going to buy some ore. Alright, then you want to take the ore over to the smelting thing over here, and that's going to turn it into bars, and you're going to use these bars to craft gear. All you have to do is use the bars on the anvil. You need a hammer with you to do this. And as you can see, you can make helmets, armor, and pretty much any kind of weapon. You're going to need this stuff to be able to complete the dungeon, because you can't just complete the dungeon with the stuff that they gave you at the beginning. So it's really important to level your skills up, and they'll be really helpful in the dungeon. Some doors may actually require you to have a certain skill of strength or something to break through the door. As you can see, RuneScape has tons of different skills, like Hunter, Slayer, Fletching, Thieving, Agility, and a lot of people, they don't even do combat. Some people just work on their skills. There's that much to do in this game with your skills. But let's take a look at one of the mini-games now. So this is one of the mini-games, and it is called Stealing Creations. In this game, there are 2 teams, and you're going to craft things that you're going to use to fight the other opponents. So basically, you're going to make weapons, and use those to fight the other team. And the team that wins is going to get more points. But both teams are going to get points, and these points you can trade in to get buffs for some of your skills, which are going to last for like an hour, which is really useful. Let's make some stuff. We're going to make some plate legs and plate body, and let's equip some of this stuff and see if we can go fight somebody. There are lots of mini games in RuneScape, and there's lots that are player versus player, and there's other ones that aren't at all. There's going to be ones for almost every skill. There's going to be ones for like fishing and cooking and smithing, which is pretty interesting and really unique. So there's definitely going to be ones that you'll find some interest in. Let's try to attack somebody. And all the player versus player isn't just the mini games. You can also go to a place in the game called the Wilderness where you can fight, but if you die there, you can actually lose all your gear. So this is a lot safer. But now let's go check out some of the player housing. So this is my home in the game. It's really nothing special, but you can actually do a lot with the player housing in this game. Let's see some of the stuff you can make. You can make, different kinds of tables and stuff, so even if you have the same room more than once, you can make the rooms look a little bit different. But you can make some pretty cool rooms, and let's check out some of the ones that you can make. All you have to do is build door hotspot, and here are some of the ones you can make. Kitchen, dining room, bedroom, games room, combat room, study, portal chamber, throne room, and you can even have a dungeon as part of your house, which is pretty awesome. So you can do some pretty cool things if you level up your construction skill, because construction is the skill that is going to be used to make your home. So the higher you get this level, the cooler house you'll be able to make for yourself. And you can have people actually come visit your house and stuff that are on your friends list, which is pretty nice. Another thing I wanted to cover with you guys was the quests in this game. And I know all MMORPGs have quests, but the ones in RuneScape are actually really unique, and they're really well written and entertaining to read. And this is actually one of my favorite parts of RuneScape. The quests are really worth doing. One of the best parts of the game. The last thing I want to show you guys before I end this video is the bank in this game. Alright, so here's how the bank is set up in the game. Basically, you have, as a member, you're going to have almost 500 spots in your bank, so there's plenty of room. And one of the cool things about the bank in RuneScape is you can actually organize it into tabs, so you can set it so you only have like your gear in one tab, your food in one tab, and this is really useful, so it's really easy to find something you're looking for. And even if you still can't, there's the search option. So if you're looking for some kind of boot or something, then you can easily find it like this. The last thing I wanted to mention was, in RuneScape, there are lots of different mini-games and stuff, and all of them are going to have different types of rewards. Some of them you're going to earn points and get your rewards, like the one that I showed you, Stealing Creation. The same thing with Dungeoneering, you're going to get points and you're going to use that to buy gear. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and to check out RuneScape if you found this interesting. Remember to subscribe to my channel, and check out my website, PopularMMOs.com, and check back soon because I'm going to be making videos regularly. See ya.